The vegetable oils accumulate in our fat, and this is a graph put together the omega-6 fat called linoleic acid, the primary omega-6 type of fat, and this is a total of 38 studies between 1959 and 2008 that showed how much omega-6 fat was in our body fat. And if you can see this, in 1959, Americans averaged 9.1%. So we're accumulating this fat in our body fat. And by 2008, we're at 21.5%. There are studies of populations that were consuming native traditional ancestral diets and had their adipose, their body fat, tested for omega-6. And these were populations, they were in the New Zealand Maori and New Zealand Europeans, and then the Puka Pukans of two islands, Puka Puka and Rarotonga. And these four populations all averaged 2.86% omega-6 linoleic acid in their body fat. They weren't consuming any oils, and I've documented all this in my new book. They had no oils. So this is what I will submit to all of us, is where we should be ancestrally in our body fat. Omega-6 is under, it really should be under 3, maybe 4%. And we can only get there by eliminating all of our vegetable oils.
Like you see on the right hand side of this graph, if your body fat contains 21.5% linoleic acid, that's a toxic amount in my opinion. And there is some that occurs naturally in meat, and that's perfectly fine. It's not that linoleic acid is poison, it's the dose. And the dose that we're currently eating in modern society is orders of magnitude higher than our ancestors would have ever eaten.
Every element, every mineral, they all have a sweet spot, and we need to be in that sweet spot. And you will get linoleic acid in absolutely every natural food there is. You cannot name a food, I've investigated this, that does not have fat. All of these foods are made with tiny amounts of omega-6 linoleic acid and tiny amounts of omega-3 alpha linolenic acid. So you cannot get too little. I'm convinced it's impossible to get too little.